I remember very well that I came home and I was really upset. And it's a date situation. I wanted to go out with this girl, and I just ended up feeling very bad at the end of it. It just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I just ended up feeling kind of lonely and bereft, I suppose. I came home and I opened this book and I read some of the poems. And up until that point, I think my sense of poetry was that it was always a sort of grandiose, for lack of a better term, highfalutin, not very real way of using language. And I looked at this stuff and I could not believe it. It was light years beyond anything else I'd ever read. It was powerful, it was rough, it was bitter, it was caustic, it was at the same time really urgent about a need for love. I was amazed that here's a woman who was from a very well-heeled New England existence, and the stuff that she wrote really spoke to me. A man, a Jamaican immigrant. I mean, you could hardly get two people in the world more distant in terms of socioeconomic, intellectual, and religious realities. But she spoke to me. She spoke to me. She spoke, it seems, directly to my life. And because of that, I've always loved her work. And I think in some ways her work was sort of an entree for me into the larger world of art. And I think when I started looking at other poets and started looking at the world of visual art, it was because of Plath. I think that you can have deep, profound, transformative experiences, but in a quiet setting. And I think actually the quiet setting, and I think of this in terms of my lighting, creating this kind of emotional hush. It's a place where the viewer can come to and gain access to these other places. This is Nick and the Candlestick by Sylvia Plath. I am a miner, the light burns blue. Waxy stalactites drip and thicken. Tears, the earthen womb exudes from its dead boredom. Black bat airs wrap me, raggy shawls, cold homicides. They weld to me like plums. Old cave of calcium icicles, old echoer. Even the newts are white, those holy joes. And the fish, Christ, they are panes of ice, of vice, of knives, a piranha religion, drinking its first communion out of my live toes. The candle gulps and recovers its small altitude, its yellows hearten. Oh, love, how did you get here? Oh, embryo, remembering even in sleep your crossed position, the blood blooms clean in you, ruby. The pain you wake to is not yours. Love, love, I have hung our cave with roses, with soft rugs, the last of Victoriana. Let the stars plummet to their darker dress. Let the mercuric atoms that cripple drip into the terrible well. You are the one solid the spaces lean on, envious. You are the baby in the barn. I love this poem because it's crazy, because it's headlong, it's brutal, it goes all over the place, and it does not proceed rationally. I mean, the first line is, I am a miner and the light burns blue. You're a miner? And what blue light? What are you talking about? And the last line is like this gift from the gods.
The Favorite Poem Project is made possible by the National Endowment for the Arts, fostering America's creativity and investing in our living cultural heritage. Additional funding has been provided by the John S. and James L. Knight Foundation and by the William and Flora Hewlett Foundation.